If you're watching this video, then that means you read manhwa, and if you're subscribed, then that means you read a lot of it. There are tons of good manhwas out there, and I could talk about how great they are and all that, but for me, I like to root for the underdog. Around a few days ago, I posted a poll on my community tab asking if you guys wanted a video on Baek XX, and sure enough, you guys seemed to want it enough. My original plan was to put this video on the back burner until I saw this comment. It was from my friend About, saying to make it light on the spoilers so that he can watch it, and for some reason, this comment made me lock in. This video is for you, About. I'll make the single greatest summary video of Baek XX so you can finally lock in and read it. So, without further ado, this is why Baek XX is the one PTJ manhwa that's flying under your radar. Baek XX, let's get the obvious out of the way. Yes, I know its name sounds questionable, and yes, I know what you're thinking. Kaiseni, is this a porn site? And honestly, I wouldn't even blame you, but trust me, it's not that kind of story. In fact, it's one of the most underrated gems to come out of the PTJ company. Baek XX is a gangster manhwa, and I know at first thought, even I told myself that, oh, it's just one of those, until I saw whose company it was. Overseen by none other than Park Tae-joon himself, and if you're unfamiliar with PTJ's work, then why are you even on this channel? But regardless, you know you're in for something special if you see that. This series isn't just gritty, it's downright brutal. It's not here to sugarcoat anything or make you feel comfortable. Instead, it dives headfirst into the cutthroat world of gangsters, espionage, and power struggles, delivering a story as raw as it is gripping. And look, I love lookism. This channel practically runs on lookism content, but every now and then I crave for something different. Something a little sweeter, you know, more grounded and realistic. There's nothing like sitting down with a cup of coffee at 8 AM in the morning, seeing a guy get turned into Swiss cheese. Jokes aside, Baek XX is darker and unapologetically raw. It's a no-holds-barred exploration of gang life filled with heinous crimes, violent betrayals, and high-stakes turf wars. If lookism is a wild, chill ride that balances its action with humor and heartfelt moments, Baek XX is its colder, more calculating sibling. This is a story where actions have consequences and mercy is a luxury no one can afford. One of the things I love most about Baek XX, aside from the endless jokes you can make about its sus-sounding name, is out of all the stories in Park Tae-joon's arsenal, this one feels like the hollow point bullet in the chamber. It doesn't just skim the surface, it goes deep, and it leaves a lasting impact that'll have you questioning just what the fuck happened at the end of every chapter. And Baek XX isn't for everyone. If you're the type of reader who needs everything spoon-fed to you, this might not be your cup of tea, and that's okay. Lookism readers can't fucking read, but don't take it personally. We're not exactly known for diving into complex narratives, are we? I mean, we barely read the Lookism light novels. Oh, what? That joke is like 5 years old. Still, who cares? It's still funny. But the complexity of Baek XX is precisely what makes it so rewarding. This manhwa doesn't hold your hand, and it demands your attention and challenges you to think. It pulls you into this gritty, politically charged world and makes you question every character's motives. Who's right, who's wrong, and to be honest, there's not even a right. It makes you question who's even on whose side, and you'll find yourself second-guessing everything and loving every second of it. At its heart, Baek XX is a story about the two brothers Baek Gi-soo and Baek Do-kyun. On the surface, they couldn't be more different, but beneath it all, they share more than just their blood. They share a life of secrets, deception, and double identities. Baek Gi-soo, a civil servant, or at least that's what he appears to be. In reality, he's one of South Korea's most skilled espionage agents. Over 4 years, he successfully completed 12 covert missions in North Korea, each more dangerous than the last. Gi-soo is a ghost, a man who walks into the shadows and somehow always comes back alive. His brother, on the other hand, Baek Do-kyun, is equally enigmatic. As the chairman of the Taesan Financial Group, he's a respected figure among Seoul's elite. But beneath the polished surface, he's a shadowy leader of Seoul's largest gang, with connections that stretch all the way to the Yakuza. Do-kyun isn't just a criminal. He's a strategist, a kingpin, and the next heir to one of the world's most dangerous underworld empires. What sets Baek XX apart isn't just its gripping plot, it's the way it handles its characters. Yisu and Do-kyun aren't your typical heroes. In fact, they aren't even that. They're decisive, ruthless, and unapologetically brutal. In a world where hesitation can mean death, these two thrive. But their ruthlessness isn't mindless, it's calculated. They understand that mercy is often a weakness in this world, and they don't hesitate to do what needs to be done, making them fascinating to watch and surprisingly easy to root for. Beyond the fights and the bloodshed, Baek XX is deeply a political story. It's a war between the law and the sprawling underground city where every action has its consequence and every alliance is fragile. The stakes are enormous and the tension never lets up. What makes the story so engaging is how involved it makes you feel. You're not just a passive observer, you're an active participant, constantly questioning who's in the right and which side to support, and trust me, that's not fucking easy. Every character here is so flawed, it's like trying to pick the best turd between two shits. Even Yisu and Do-kyun, the so-called protagonists, are far from innocent. They're as morally grey as the enemies they're fighting against, but what keeps you rooting for them is their unwavering loyalty to Taesan and their shared vision. It's this dedication that makes them magnetic, even as they blur the line between hero and villain, and trust me, they're no heroes. Baek XX isn't just another manhwa. It's a masterpiece of storytelling that blends action, drama, and political intrigue into one unforgettable package. The stakes feel huge, the tension is palpable, and the story never loses its focus. Unlike Lugasm, which often balances its darker moments with humor or redemption arcs, Baek XX is unrelentingly brutal. It doesn't shy away from the harsh realities of its world, and it forces you to confront some uncomfortable truths along the way. And while it may or may not be part of Lugasm universe, the jury is still out on that one, it still stands tall on its own. This is a series that doesn't need connections or cameos to make an impact. It's bold, gritty, and criminally underrated. If you're looking for a manhwa that goes beyond the surface level thrills, something that challenges you and pulls you into its world and makes you think, Baek XX is the one. It's a rollercoaster ride of espionage, gang wars, and political intrigue, and it deserves way more attention than it's getting. A solid 8.9 out of 10. Yeah, that's it. Subscribe and comment. Yeah, I reply to those. And so yeah.